Well, what is going on, guys? Mr. Loud over here. I wanted to talk about something for hopefully a few minutes, and hopefully it adds some value. And I think that it's going to add extreme value, especially now as many of my watchers, subscribers, and viewers, you're trying to elevate your game from being a car wash to a detailer, from being a detailer to a ceramic coating installer, from being a ceramic coatings installer to being an auto spa, luxury, blah, blah, blah. They all hold value in the industry and they all are great. But I want to talk about something for you guys who are aspiring to get in ceramic coatings, or for those who already are in ceramic coatings but just need the reminder that integrity is key. In front of me you see this gorgeous Lexus ES, and I installed a ceramic coating on this Lexus ES close to 3 years ago. I installed Pearl Nano's base coat, and I keep on adding toppers onto it, and they do very well. And for the most part, this coating is doing extremely well. Now, as you see, we are outside right now. There's trees around us. This vehicle does not get parked in a garage. What does that mean? For those of you in the detailing industry, you understand that that means that this vehicle, this black paint, this clear coat is exposed to that fallout right there. When that tree says, I'm gonna go ahead and drop something down, it falls onto this vehicle. And I noticed that because when I wash the vehicle, a lot of times, especially on the top of the vehicle, it'll be almost flat, not extremely flat, but it'll be pretty flat. And then once I wash it, then the hydrophobicity, whatever the word is, the hydrophobic properties get brought back to life. Why am I talking about this? Because there are, every time I get a new client, I always hear the client, they always ask me about ceramic coatings. What do you think about them? What are your thoughts about them? I heard this, I heard that, this guy told me, this guy mentioned this girl said that. Here is the problem when you oversell your ceramic coatings, guys. Black paint, outside 24/7. Let's see if we can pick it up. See those little spots right there? Yeah, that right there, see what that is? It's called damage. It's called fallout. It's called life. It's called the ceramic coating getting damaged. See if you can see. Bam. Now, I'm not a bad detailer. I know my industry. I know my job. I know how to do what I do. But here's the problem. Looks nice, right? Especially from a distance. But then when it's outside, those little devils right there, those little leaves fall on your paint. And when those leaves fall on your paint, it causes damage. Why? I don't know. Ask the people who make clear coat. Ask the people who make these ceramic coatings. Ask the people who oversell ceramic coatings like crazy to get a quick buck, but end up tarnishing their reputation. I'm not going to name any names here, Ceramic Pro. I'm just kidding. But, you know, there's a lot of companies that say stuff and make claims such as, you will never have water spotting. Really? Man, I'm looking at water spotting right now. And this is ceramic coated. And I install the coating, and I maintain the car. Why would there be water spots on this vehicle? Here, let's look at that, right there, bam, sap. We got sap issues right there. Trust issues now, and sap issues. Now, when I told my client about installing the ceramic coating, he was very interested. I did not oversell it. I mentioned that it's going to protect your clear coat, but it protects the clear coat from oxidation, UV protection, all those different things, but marring, I don't know if you can see that right there on the camera, scratches can still form, life can still happen. If a rock flings up, it's still gonna damage your paint. You're still gonna have issues with water spots if you allow it to get exposed to sprinklers and you don't maintain it, you know, if you don't take care of it immediately. You're still gonna have problems with little rocks and things flinging up and damaging your paint. I mean, that's just the reality of the fact. You're still going to have those types of issues as you work with this coating. Now, water spotting still occurs. Staining still occurs. Now, the cool thing is that a ceramic coating does absorb a lot of the blows, and so a lot of the damage that you'll see on a car that's been ceramic coated, once you polish off the ceramic coating, your clear coat, a lot of the times, not all the times, but a lot of the times, are still fine. If we had direct sunlight, you'd be able to see everything. I mean, especially up close, you'd see everything. You'd see how the paint almost looks unbalanced. From a distance, it's gorgeous. From a distance, you see the shine, the gloss, the depth. Not so much the depth, but at least that high shine of the paint. But when you come up close to it and you start to take a closer look at the vehicle, you begin to realize that you would expect more from a ceramic coated paint. Now, there's no problem with Pearl Nano. Pearl Nano is a great company. And I'll be honest, there's no problem with Ceramic Pro. There's no problem with PNS. There's no problem with G-Technic. There's no problem with any of those coating companies except for the ones that make claims that aren't real. But the issue isn't with the coating. The issue is with the world and reality. Reality says that when you put something up to your paint, such as tree sap, it's going to damage. When bird droppings fall on your black paint in direct sunlight, those bird droppings, the acid from the droppings are going to eventually etch through the ceramic coating, and if not taken care of immediately, will eventually etch through the clear coat of the paint. That's just reality, guys. That's just technology that we work with today. And for you guys who are trying to get into the ceramic coating market, trying to get into the graphene market, that's fine. It's a great market to get into. But you know something that ceramic coatings can't protect you from? Permanent bug damage if not assessed immediately. See that? See this right here? Yeah. You think that it would hold up better, right? Now, I'm not unaware of the fact that if I install a ceramic coating on a vehicle and bugs get on that coating and we don't get to it soon enough, permanent damage will form. And this is pretty much beyond wet sanding. This is to the point where now you have to deal with repainting if you want to ruin the factory value of the vehicle. Am I a bad detailer? Not in the slightest. Am I the best? I don't know. I think everyone should own their industry, and everyone should be the best, because even though, yes, competition is healthy, dominance is immunity. That's an Instagram quote right there. But when it comes down to it, guys, South Florida, we deal with the rain here. If bugs get on the car and it's raining outside, you're not working. And if it's raining every day, eventually you can't get to it. So I'm not upset at myself. I'm not upset at any company. I figured this would happen because the car is outside 24/7. The car is not garage kept. It's either parked under trees here or parked under trees at work. No matter what, it's getting bombarded by fallout and by issues. I figured this would happen. The client is aware that this is going to happen. The client just doesn't want faded paint, and I'm with that. And I support the client, my client 100% with that decision making. But if I did not make the expectations realistic, right now this video would be very different. Right now this video would be about how to heal trust issues from overselling on your client, rather than the necessity of not overselling and the necessity of being honest and forthright and understanding the technology behind the products that you use. So guys, this is a beautiful car, especially when you're driving, and if you were to pull up next to this car after it's just been washed, after it's just been detailed, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. But as you walk closer up to it, which the client does, this is not for other people, this is for the client, start to see little things that kind of aggravate you. Guys, it's life. It's life. That's why it's very important that you model your business to be a business of integrity, of honesty, of transparency, vulnerability, and because I have to do a fifth point, I don't know, whatever you want to put. But be honest, be forthright, and make sure that whenever you're trying to sell a ceramic coating, you're doing it with the intention of servicing your client, not your pocket. Because if you're doing it to serve your pocket, yes, your pocket may grow fat right now, but years down the road, it's going to deflate, because everyone will have lost 100% trust in you. I just want to talk about that real quick, guys. Mr. Light here signing out. If you have not already done so, click that subscription button, click the notification bell, whack that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Take care.